guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited for today's look. I've been wanting to do this for about 3 weeks. Ever since the Met Gala, I saw this picture of Taylor. I'll show you guys. And I literally just fell in love, mostly because of the red tones, and red tones look so beautiful on green and blue eyes, and of course brown eyes can pull it off too, but it's literally the easiest look ever. I know it looks really intricate, but I used like 3 eye products and that's it. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. You guys, I look really scary right now, so let's get some makeup on my face. Okay, so I already used NYX primer, and then I'm just gonna use Josie Maran. Wow, that was cute. A little nose sniffle. I'm gonna use Josie Maran. It doesn't say anything, it just says etheric on it, but this is just gonna add a little bit more luminosity to my face because obviously Taylor Hill was glowing at the Met Gala, so you know I gotta try to be like her if I want to be a Victoria's Secret model. So I'm just gonna put this on my cheekbones. I'm gonna put this down the bridge of my nose, above my eyebrows. I just realized I do makeup so fast. I'm just like, okay. It looks sloppy, but I promise I'm good. I'm a beauty guru, guys. Like, come on. Okay, that's good. So for foundation, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and I'm gonna mix that. I'll show you guys in a sec. Let me just put some on my really professional pan here. Yeah, also this camera's making my face look really white, and like I look, okay, this is bad. So I'm just gonna mix this foundation with the Tarte Pro highlighter, and I just did a review on this, and it was pretty good, but I wouldn't repurchase it because it kind of broke up my foundation. So hopefully this doesn't mess up the foundation, because on the website it says you can mix this in your foundation, but I'm afraid it's gonna break up my foundation, so let's just hope it doesn't. So I'm just gonna take the end of a brush and mix it all together. Let's see how this is mixing. Ugh, do you see that? It's like clumping. Like, come on. Literally on the Tarte website, ew. What the heck? Look. It's like clumping. On the Tarte website, it's like you can mix it into your foundation to create a flawless glow. Okay, so I had to really mix that for a good 30 seconds before it went smooth. So that's kind of annoying. So I'm just going to put what's on the brush on my face so we don't waste anything. And then I'm just gonna dot this all over my face. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend away very aggressively. I literally do it so aggressively. I'm like, when I do my friends' makeup, I literally like blend in their makeup so hard, like their head tilts back because I'm like pressing on their face so hard. See, that's why I can never do like other people's makeup professionally, because they'd just be like bruised by the end of the makeup. Not good. So definitely, I'm not ever gonna mix this again in my foundation. I mean, it looks fine. The foundation like went on fine, but there's just like chunky glitter that you can see. It's still glowy, nice and like beautiful and glowy, but it's just a little too much, so probably not gonna do that again. Okay, so for for concealer, I'm just using Tarte Shape Tape, and she didn't really seem to have much of a highlight. She just kind of covered her dark circles, so I'm just gonna do that and not really highlight anywhere else except for here. Alright, so now for contour. She had a very strong contour, so I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm just using the middle one in Light Sculpt, and I'm just going to take a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, but I just use this to blend in my contour because I just find that it works really nicely. So I'm just going to dot it. Oops, I need a little more. Dot it where I want it. Ooh, look at that. And I have a little extra on the brush, so I'm just going to use it on the other side because this stuff goes a long way. Put a little more on my hair. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this side out first. I'm gonna bring the leftover up to my sides of my face because I have a little extra on the brush. So looking nice and warm on the face. I'm just gonna take that same color and I'm just going to put it on around my hairline and just blend it back. I don't ever like to blend forward because contour's on the outer part of your face, so I like to blend back into hairline, and that also helps blend the foundation into your hairline so you don't see your white scalp and then like the makeup on your face. So anything I have left over on the brush, I'm just going to bring down to my jawline to kind of sculpt that out because she has such a nice jawline. So this is going to help give it a shadow and just define it. Also blend back to your ear if you forgot to. Nice. Okay, I'm not going to contour my nose because she didn't have any nose contour. At least I don't think so. Let me check. So she didn't have any nose contour. Hopefully. So I'm not going to, if Taylor didn't contour her nose, then I'm not going to contour my nose, right? I'm just kidding. Ooh, I'm loving this. Okay, so now on for some blush. I'm going to take, not that, that's not blush. This is the, what's it called? Revlon Insta Blush in 320 Berry Kiss. It's this nice pinky berry color. She has a very subtle blush. So I'm just going to keep it cream just to like make it more natural because powder can tend to look a little cakey. So I'm just going to dot this on the apples of my cheeks. Warm it up with my ring finger. Cute! Okay, so I'm going to move on to highlight, and I'm just again going to use my Tarte liquid highlight and stunner, and I'm going to put a little on my cheekbone and blend it with my finger because this highlighter does not do well when you try to blend it with a beauty blender. Now Taylor's highlight was poppin', so I'm going to go overboard with this. I'm also going to bring this above my eyebrows, a little on my chin. A little on my nose. And guess what? I'm even gonna add more on my cheekbones because I need to be like Taylor. This is the only way, guys. Oh my god, we are glowing. You know what? I'm not gonna stop there. Her chest was literally wet. I'm putting this on my collarbones, my décolletage. How do you say it? Décolletage or décolleté? I don't even know. Ooh! Oh my god, look at that. I'm just gonna like put this everywhere. I don't even care. Oh my god, I feel like a princess. Wow. You know what? If you're feeling like you're having a bad day, just rub this all over you and you'll feel like a Victoria's Secret model because that's what I feel like right now. Oh my god. On my shoulder, of course. Oh my god. Wow. Just like, hi. What's up? I'm just gonna wear this. I'm just gonna go to the club. I'm not even gonna like do anything. I'm just gonna stand there the whole night and be like, I'm so silly. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna put more, guys. So crazy. So if you're wondering what I do for fun, I play with highlighters in my room and I just look at myself in the mirror and I am mesmerized by this glow. Can we just, oh, thank you. I need to stop. That was probably 2 minutes of me talking about highlighter. Really sad. Okay, let's move on. Let's set my face with a little powder. The thing I loved about Taylor's makeup look is that it didn't look very cakey at all. It looked very minimal. You could still see her skin. Very editorial. Her makeup looked very editorial. So I'm literally just using my BECCA powder And I'm setting my under eyes and around my nose, and that's it. I'm also gonna dust this Laura Geller Filter finishing powder all over my face just for like a subtle glow, I guess. So instead of using a setting powder, I'm using like a little bit of a glowy setting powder. So that makes it better. And for blush, I'm gonna use my Blush and Glow What's New. I've used this in every video. It's just because I'm so obsessed with it. And I don't have my blush brush, so I'm just gonna use this brush. Who cares? I'm living on the edge. Ooh, this is so pretty. I'm still obsessed with this. Every day I use it, and I'm just still obsessed every time. Every time. And the bridge of my nose to give me that little sun-kissed flush. So to set the contour, I'm using NARS Laguna because I feel like it's the perfect shade, and it also has a little bit of shimmer in it. I need a new one really bad. So this is gonna be perfect. And I'm gonna go kind of heavy on this because in the picture, she had a pretty strong contour. Ooh, look at that glow. Let's count how many times I say look at that glow because I'm pretty pathetic. Okay, so last I'm gonna set the highlight with, of course, my Laura Geller Gilded Honey What's New. I'm just gonna put this everywhere. I put the liquid highlight, and she went all out on her highlight. She did not hold back. So best believe I'm gonna do the same. Down the bridge of my nose, even the little tip of my nose, my chin. Can't forget about the Cupid's bow. Of course, gotta do this. I'm literally, look how much I'm like using, like, I don't care. My shoulder. Oh my god. So before I move on to eyes, I'm just gonna do a little bit of eyebrows, and I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. It focuses, and I'm in the shade number 2, and I'm just going to lightly fill in my eyebrows, and I'm not going to be too fleeky because her brows are very like natural and model type. She literally, like, if you zoom in on the picture, she doesn't get her eyebrows done at all. She literally has like hairs here and hairs here, and I mean, she can pull it off, but I would look like a 14-year-old boy if I left mine. So I'm literally just lightly filling them in. Then I'm just going to set it with some chapstick. And instead of brushing them back, I'm going to take my spoolie and I'm going to brush my hairs upwards because her eyebrows are pretty, I don't want to say messy, but they're just not brushed back. It's that model. It's the model eyebrows, guys. Come on, get with it. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the face. I'm just gonna set my face with some rose water to kind of give my face that extra wet glow. Look at this. I love this face makeup. I think it's so pretty. Obsessed. Okay, now time for eyes. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit closer so you can see. Yep, that's good enough. Okay, this is literally the easiest thing ever. I'm just taking Revlon Black Cherry lipstick as a base. So this is gonna act as the primer, and it's going to help the eyeshadow stay longer. So I'm just gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to place this all over my lid. So I'm really gonna concentrate most of this color on my lid. And as the color becomes less, I'm going to move it up into my crease so it kind of gives it that gradient effect. And then I'm going to drag out the edge because hers was very winged out, so just do that. And just keep bringing it up And it's gonna be messy at first, but that's fine, because like look how bad that looks. But like, don't worry guys, it's gonna get better, I promise. So just keep bringing this up, and if you want to use your finger, you can, to help blend it out and smooth out the edges. So I'm just gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to further smooth out the edges so everything kind of looks more gradient. So I'm just going to continue to smooth out the edges and make sure everything looks more gradient. Because with this look, she brought the eyeshadow all the way up to her brow bone. So if you feel like you are a little messy, you can just take a clean brush and just sharpen the edges, blend them out, whatever you got to do. Okay, so that lipstick part is done. So now I'm just taking Mod from the Tarte Pro palette. I'm just taking a flat shadow brush, and I'm just packing this color on my lid. Again, focusing most of the color on the lid, and then bringing it up to the crease and the brow bone as the product becomes less on your brush. And she even had some red in here too, like they just like went all out with it. So I'm just going to kind of gently blend the rest of the color up to my brow bone so it's like a gradient effect. Then I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush and take the same color Mod, literally so easy. It's just 2 eyeshadow colors, and I'm just going to put this in the crease just to kind of blend out the eyes a little bit more. Just kind of blend everything together like even more. And bring it up here. And really just keep blending so it's not patchy. You just want to get like a nice seamless kind of. And then you can go in with a clean brush and then just kind of buff everything in the end, just to kind of make it a little bit neater. Even though this look is pretty messy. So to deepen it up a little bit, I'm just going to take Drama from the Tarte Pro palette again and just pack that on my lid. And then again, just take the leftover product and just blend it out. Going back and cleaning up a little bit. And just buffing everything out. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a pencil brush and I'm just going to take the same color Mod, that same red color, and I'm just going to bring this all down my lower lash line and just blend out. The thing I love about this look is that it's very like messy and you don't have to be precise. I'm all about that. And it's red too, and I have green eyes and just like obsessed. So I'm just gonna keep blending. Then I'm gonna take an eyeliner brush and I'm just going to take the color Drama. Literally using 2 colors, Mod and Drama, that's it. And then I'm just going to kind of more precisely go in my lash line just to give it a bit more depth. And then to kind of blend it out to give that gradient look, just go with a clean brush and just kind of buff underneath the lash line. In the picture, she didn't have any lower lash line eyeliner. She just had eyelashes on the top and just a little bit of mascara. So to prepare for eyelashes, I'm just going to tight line to help the eyelashes blend a bit better. You can use any black pencil you want. Give my eyelashes a little curl. And I'm using the Ardell Wispy Studio Effects. And I've already worn these a few times, so I'm getting my money's worth, but these are so amazing. I love these. Wait, which eye goes to which? Yeah, that one. I always have to do that. So I'm just pinching the eyelashes together to my eyelash line to help create a more seamless kind of look. Okay, so Taylor's eyelashes were definitely not this long, but I didn't have shorter eyelashes, and I love these eyelashes, so I'm just using these. Ooh, they're so nice. Okay, I just need to fix them a little bit. But honestly, you can use whatever eyelashes you desire. Whatever you feel most beautiful in, just use. So I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara to blend in with my eyelashes, and then put mascara on the lower lash line. So I'm just going to go finish the other eye off camera, and then I'll do the lips, and then we'll pretty much be done. Okay, so the eyes are done, and I'm absolutely obsessed with how they turned out, especially if you have green or blue eyes. This is going to look amazing. Okay, so to move on with lips, I'm just going to use my Essence lip liner in Satin Mauve. For lipstick, I'm using my Essence lipstick in 05 Cool Nude. She had a very pretty pinky nude, wow, my hands are really dirty, a pinky nude lip, so hers is a little bit more nude. Mine is a little bit more mauve, but it works. You can use whatever lipstick you feel suits you. So I just kind of put my hair back like how she had it. I just pinned the front sections back and then put my hair forward, and then she kind of kept it back the whole night. And then I'm wearing a little red top for inspiration. I'm so obsessed with how this turned out, you guys. I love it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video too. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.